loves? It's your girl Diamond, and I'm back with my own review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's get into it. So we continue where we left off, which was between the argument between Destiny and Stormy. Tisha had to take Destiny all the way out of the room. Kimmy had to calm her down. Melody and Tiffany are trying to calm Stormy down. Destiny's talking about how Stormy's been coming at her all night, and it's too much. I can't take it. Tisha's telling her, responsible for you. You're responsible for yourself. You're not responsible for her. Be responsible for you, okay? Then, of course, I didn't see it, but apparently Destiny tried to throw a chair. With also hearing that she took her shoes off. When you taking your shoes off, that means you're ready to start scuffling, right? Don't take your shoes off and try to throw a chair. She said, throw another chair, ho. Throw another one. So Stormy has calmed down. Melody said, first of all, I don't even know why y'all fighting. Y'all don't have no beef like that. So this shit needs to be nothing. While she's telling that to Stormy, Melody goes and spoke to Destiny. And I didn't want to hear nobody, nor Destiny, say she didn't even check on me. All she wanted to know was how Stormy was. Melody did both. She told Destiny and she told Stormy, y'all ain't got no beef. Y'all shouldn't be fighting like this. It's not that serious for y'all to have this type of argument, all right? Now, while Kimmy is trying to calm Destiny down with telling her this got heated on both sides, okay? Both sides got heated. Destiny wanted to blame it off on Stormy because Stormy's been coming at her all night. I tried to let it go. I tried to let it run off my shoulders. But the third time, I said, fuck it. But Kimmy and Melody said, first of all, no, you got it out with her. You had it rough. You know what I'm saying? You had a rough tone, too. You got aggressive with her, too. As soon as you got a line, that's when she got a line. You stood up, that makes her stood up. So I didn't like that Destiny wanted to feel like she was completely innocent. She got called out for no reason. She got fussed at. She got targeted without any interaction on her part. She did not involve herself because at the end of the day, when I look back at that scene, due to Stormy's live, she said that they have been there all day, more than a couple of hours, and nothing really got resolved. So Stormy wanted to hear from her own. I wanted my own opinion. I wanted my own reasoning. So what happened between you and Mel? Destiny did not want to talk about it, which is annoying. We know that Stormy got an earful from Mel. We know that. But what we don't know is your side. Well, I am friends with her. I don't really know you, but we're all here at this event to discuss some things. And I'm sitting here, in the midst of hearing this, I'm sitting here wondering what everything is about to go. Yes, I have no stake in this, but we're all here talking about it. So might as well have something to say. So I just felt like with that, Stormy wasn't wrong with answering that question, not to me. But then, what did I write? Oh yeah, Destiny talked about how she couldn't believe she allowed herself to get in that character. She could not believe she allowed for her energy to meet at that level. I haven't felt that energy since high school. I'm a grown-ass woman. I shouldn't be in the mindset of wanting to fight somebody. So Tiffany tells Stormy, think about your baby, okay? Just think about your baby. Tiffany also said that throwing the chair was a little bit too much. That's when Tisha wanted to come in and wanted to call out Stormy for being drunk and say, we can't let you drink. You get a little too turned up, as you said. Girl, I'm fine. I'm like this every day. This was just one drink. Yeah, but you were the one that went crazy. You was talking to me crazy. I said, no. She was talking to me crazy too because she was mocking me. You ain't going to be mocking me. You ain't going to be mocking my accent. You ain't going to be coming at me on top of crazy. I'm not going to allow that. No, that's what I'm not going to do. So, to me, I didn't like for one that Tisha wanted to make it seem as if Stormy was too drunk and her energy combined with alcohol forced her to act out that way. No, it was because, for one, I'm sitting here all day listening to y'all fight and argue. I want some understanding on my own mind. Y'all not giving that to me. She's coming at me for no reason, mocking me by my accent. I'm a little bit pissed off, okay? I got a short fuse. I don't tolerate that, okay? Tiffany was also there to co-sign that Destiny was mocking Stormy. Don't be mad. Don't be mocking me because I got an accent. You got an accent too. Don't talk to me crazy. That's the end of it. The end of it. So Tisha said she missed that part. She said, well, I didn't miss it. It was right here in front of me. I didn't miss it. So that's when Melody wanted to come in and keep Stormy calm because she's getting all hyped up again about, what happened. So she said, okay, calm down. I want you to be calm, okay? Even though she admitted, I've never had a problem with Destiny. And the fact that I got out of character like that, it was childish for me. It was childish as hell for me to act out that way. We're a grown woman. I've never expected for us to not be grown and have a conversation. At that point, my interaction with Destiny, she is not the type of person that I want to be around. So, Kimmy and Destiny are having a moment. Destiny is emotional. Kimmy told her, listen, I hear you. You got to calm down, okay? I mean, what would you have done, Kimmy? Kimmy would have tossed the chair. But I am playing middleman. I am playing peacemaker. So we cannot have that. And she respect Kimmy for keeping her calm in that moment. So after that, everything calms down. Tisha felt like I want to keep up the shit and want to now say, I don't know why you guys will fight because I didn't think y'all would get to that point though. I mean, Mel called me a bitch and I didn't get rowdy. But Stormy said, but you did stand up though. When you stand up, that means you want to start. If it's up, then it's up. So, Tisha, don't downplay what you did versus then what Destiny and Stormy did. You acted the exact same way with the exact same energy. So, then Tisha makes me upset when she said, I thought me and her were good. I don't even know what the issue is. And I'm like, Tisha, connect the dots, please. I hate the fact that you always say you don't know what the issue is when you said on that reunion stage that Mel doesn't know how to be a friend. When you need her, she's not around. When she needs you, you are there. When she's too busy to be there for somebody when she doesn't have her shit together. Like, I'm confused, Tisha. Why are you acting so shocked that you don't know what the problem is? Now we go back to the reunion when she was talking about Destiny. Mel said, this is the problem that I have with you. Me and Destiny were having our conversation about things. You made a face. And then she was asked by Carlos, who wanted to keep the mess going, to understand why. And I felt like at that point, that wasn't even about Destiny and Mel anymore. That was Tisha still wanting to make it known that me and Mel have our outs too. I've had outs with Mel too. I want to be part of, I know what it is to have to be on the outs with Mel as well. Because that's what Destiny and Tisha have in common. They've been on the outs with Mel. They have been in Mel's presence, and now they're mad they're not in her presence. That's what they have in common on. So, after that, from that point, she's kind of like, okay, well, if you felt like I'm not a good friend, then why would I be cool with you? If you don't feel like I'm there when you need me, I'm not someone that you can consider a good friend, then why am I hanging around? Why am I around? Why would you consider me a friend if I'm not a good friend as you say I am? And then the aggression that you had with on that reunion stage, I'm trying to destroy your marriage. You came with that same aggression tonight with, I'm here. Y'all want to talk about Tisha and my soul? What's up? I'm here. Let's go. So at the end of the day, when we have our conversations, yes, your husband does pop up in conversation because your husband keeps popping up on the internet, which is correct. You are on a public platform. You are signing your life away to have it be presented by cameras on a syndicated televised network for us to have an opinion about it. So as much as you're trying to say, we're trying to destroy your marriage, well, don't have your marriage be on display for everybody to say something about it. Don't sign up on a reality show. Like Mel, she signed up on a reality show when her marriage was in shambles. And that's what y'all did 3 seasons straight. Talk about their marriage. Talk about what they got going on. The whole BMW, the baby, the girlfriend. All y'all said it because they're on a public platform. Just like you. You cannot make what's the word I'm trying to find? You cannot feel like you are exempt of your situation. Your marriage cannot be of conversation if you guys have done the same thing to Mel and Martell 3 seasons straight. So Melly wants to know, tell me a time that I've lied about you. Tell me a time where I've said something. So Tisha wants to say, the only thing that we have done is defend ourselves when you guys have made public comments about our marriage. What lie? What if I said that was a lie? To me, that was a question that Tisha couldn't answer, even though it looked like they was going back and forth. There was no break. Mainly like Mel couldn't answer a question. But to me, I felt like when she asked that question, Tisha couldn't give an answer. It was a clear question. When have I lied to you? When have I lied? So the first time around, first season, when they got picked up, they called them personally. Mel and Martell called them personally to talk about their marriage because they were moving forward. When the show got picked up, they were moving forward in their marriage. They did not want all of the main reason of the show to be overshadowed by the marital issues, right? But after the first season, that's when everybody came out and said what they said, because at the end of the day, they all knew. Everybody knew that Martell was cheating on Mel. They all knew, which is why Mel's also issue is with Tisha was that you knew my husband was cheating on me from the beginning, and you still stood in my face and be a friend to me. You still stood in my face and smiled at me. But you knew the whole time that my marriage was falling apart. My husband was cheating on me. You knew the whole time. So for me, Mel has a reason to not want to fool with Tisha. I can't trust her. Because when she said she told Tisha, I said, fuck Martell. I said, it's so funny how you knew and said, fuck Martell, but yet you can still be cool with Martell and Marceau hanging around one another. Knowing the history that Martell has, knowing the shit that he's done, you still want to be okay with that? The man called your husband and accused him of having 20 girlfriends, and yet you still want to be cool with him? Now, I get not want to do business. That's good. Don't do business. But to me, the fact that you can still be cool to have this man around you, knowing what he did to Mel, knowing what he did to you and your husband, but yet you still want to say, fuck Mel, she's out to destroy my marriage. Mel might have had a play with saying things, not saying things, but at the end of the day, your husband led the brigade. He led it. And they go back and forth. She wasn't answering the question because Mel said, when have I lied to you? When have I lied to you? It cut because it led to Tisha getting upset and say, own your shit. Own your shit. She said, I have owned it. I don't lie. This one Tisha wants to now say, you knew your husband was cheating on you for 3 years and you still had a baby by his ass. To me, that was wrong as two left shoes for that. Because when that clip came out, people wanted to make it seem as if Mel was doing too much by making it that Tisha was talking about sugar mama, but she wasn't. But to me, it still came in that same notion. You are making it a problem that you're pretty much calling me stupid for at that time I'm moving on with my marriage that I end up having my fourth child. You're not about to make it seem as if I'm stupid for moving forward in my marriage, which led to me having another baby by my husband. You're not about to make me look stupid for that. You're not about to make it seem as I made a mistake for still being intimate with my husband, with him telling me we're moving forward, him telling me he's not going to cheat no more, because they got back together to be a united front when the show got picked up. And Mel is in the same boat as other women was. This is my husband. I've had children by him. I have history with him. Why would I not believe my husband can still be faithful after a one indiscretion? She didn't find out until later that he did it better. He learned how to cheat better through the pandemic, which pretty much made it more obvious. But Tisha was wrong for saying that. But then that's when Mel came back at her and says, oh, you want to throw that at me? Well, your husband been cheating on you all this time and you still stayed. You don't even care. He's cheating on the whole time, which is allegedly what's happening. You know what I'm saying? There is no concrete evidence that Marceau has cheated on Tisha. There have been conversations, pictures, rumors, all this, that, and a third, but never concrete. But at the same point in time, I cannot turn a blind eye in the way that Marceau carries himself, the way that he carries on his characteristics of he's doing something. So basically go back and forth with where's your proof? Where's your proof? She said, go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. There is tons of evidence on the YouTube page. Okay, go over there. So at the end of it, Mel couldn't take it no more. She said, this is why I can't fool with her, because she still has a lot of hate towards me. And I've never lied to her. Never. So that's when Melody and Stormy leave off in the fashionable gold G-Wagon that Stormy had. And at that point, it's kind of like it's over and done with. Tisha and Mel will never be cool. Tisha and Mel will never be friends, because I feel like Tisha is only trying to act like this because she knows something is going on in her marriage and she does not want to admit it. It could not be cheating, but it could be something else, because Throughout this season, throughout this show, we've seen how Marceau has treated Tisha. We've seen it. And when they all were going back and forth, Tisha calling her an actress, Mel saying, your mama's a fucking actress. And she said, kiss my ass, Tisha. I was so here for her saying that. I really was. Kiss my ass, Tisha. Go to hell. Because it is go to hell. Because I felt like, Tisha, you already agonizing. And props to Mel for you showing more of that Team White shirt, because that was Mel's merchandise. You made Mel a lot of money when you had that shirt on. So joke's on you for even thinking of putting that shirt on to make a statement, because at the end of the day, you still look a fool. But that was it. And Mel was about to jump over across that table, but she didn't want to because she felt like I had a lot to lose. I'm not about to do it. I'm going to go. So this was a quick scene between Kimmy and Maurice about the Valentine's Day event. It was Kimmy's birthday, but to me, this was a whole ball of mess that Maurice did that I didn't like. Kimmy recites everything that happened at the Valentine's Day event, how everybody pretty much got into an altercation, an argument, where everybody had to get pulled back, understanding, and then some. So when that situation is brewing, nobody got resolved. What does that mean for the housewarming? I thought in my head, how long are y'all going to drag this housewarming? Turns out it's next week's episode. But now that everybody is pretty much not in a good space, Maurice wants to now place everything on Mel. Mel got a problem with Destiny. Tisha got a problem with Mel. Sonny got a problem with Destiny because of Mel. So right now, Mel shouldn't come because you won't have an argument if you bring Mel along. So why can't Martell come? Kimmy don't want Martell to come because in the day, Maurice, Mel is not the common denominator of everything going to shit. Y'all just want to make her the scapegoat because Mel is the one that you guys want to go after. Y'all can't go after Martell because Martell got information on y'all. So Mel is the villain, which I don't find fair. I don't find fair that a man like Maurice wants to now place all the blame on a woman. Don't like that at all. So he now wants to take it a step further and call Martell on FaceTime and place everything on Kimmy's hands as what he does before. When he starts something, he never finishes, never follows through, leaves it for Kimmy to figure it out. So he wanted Kimmy to figure it out of why Martell can't come if Melody isn't coming. But she said, I don't want to be a part of the mess. You bring foolishness. You bring drama. Mel has never brought me drama because Mel can still have a good friendship with Kimmy, knowing that Kimmy is going to stay on neutral grounds of Martell because she knows that Maurice is still friends with him. And this man had the nerve to get in his feelings because how could she get an invite before me? Because you bring drama. Kimmy don't want to fool with you like that anyway. She really don't. She really wants to stay her ass away from the drama. She's already trying to sweep the picture that Marceau posted about her and her husband away. She doesn't want to bring this up anymore. She doesn't want it. So, I didn't like that Maurice did that. That was bullshit on Maurice's part. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. To be messy, to bring up mess, to place Mel as the hold of the mess. As if, Maurice, you pull Kimmy into the bullshit every time and tell her she needs to fix it. Stop pulling her in mess. And mostly take the accountability of the shit that you've done and take it on your brother. Because you still have not cussed out your brother for putting you in this situation. So for me, Maurice, you could miss me with the bullshit because at the end of the day, you want to place all the blame on Mel as if you have not any wrongdoing on your own part. It is so funny how y'all look confused as to why Mel is acting the way that she is. As if y'all didn't see how Martell treated her. As if y'all didn't see the arguments. But I now know why. It's a bro code. Y'all want to still put Martell as someone who can't get touched. Mel can. Because Mel is into it everybody. Look, Mel didn't even want Martell around. So there must be something wrong with her. Because look at what she's doing. Which is not fair. But then he surprises her with Miami tickets. And that was it. Marceau's waiting on Miss Wanda to come in to give her the rundown of what it means to work in a cooking environment. She comes in dressed inappropriately in his eyes because she was supposed to come ready to work. Miss Wanda only came to receive a check, okay? And talks about how the food is prepped, the food is, prepared this way. Other than that, that was pretty much the depart from that. And Miss Wanda wasn't planning on getting her hands dirty. She was not planning on putting her hands in that dirty sink. And this is what Marceau does. Marceau tends to put money in exchange for labor. He did it before when he wanted Miss Wanda to get him some coffee. So after that, he is telling her, I can give you this loan, but I might see some dirty dishes in here. And if you clean them, I'll be happy to write you a check. I don't like that Marceau tends to do things in that manner. It's not funny. It's not cute. And Miss Wanda, I'm not mad at you for getting irritated with him about that, because you have every right to. You have every right to be irritated with something that you want so simple from him. He makes it hard for you to do. Other than that, it's just kind of like, Marceau, you can miss me with that, okay? And all she wanted was a check so she can get her food truck. I can learn all of the other things later. I just want the check. But she asked, can she shadow him? She asked, can I learn what I can need to learn, right? But she don't work with Marceau. So to me, they go back and forth, because all Miss Wanda wanted was a check. Marceau made it hard for her to receive the check. Then she brings up the rumor about how he was seen in a photograph with his back turned on a bed in a hotel room. I've seen the picture. I can't tell from the back. I really can't. Anybody with a bald head and pointy ears, that could be anybody. Unless there's a certain scar, there's a freckle back there, there's a mole, some distinct characteristics of a man's body from the back, I can't tell who that is. It could be anybody, right? So she wanted to play on the fact that he's not trying to help her out because he got this rumor. Marceau knows about the rumor, but he wasn't really interested in talking about it, right? So then she asked him, was it you? Was it me? Was it you? I don't know. That wasn't me. That's not you. It might have been you, because she said she looked at that picture more than once, and that could have been his big ass back. But I'm going to find out if it was you or not. So she's talking about, that wasn't a fancy hotel. That was a motel. Make sure there was no bed bugs in there. I'm asking you, was it you? He said the same place you got the information from, give more. Which means he is privy to where that information came from. But he can never give a straight answer when he was asked a question. So she asked him directly, was it you? Was it not you? He tells her, to be honest, I haven't even seen my back. I don't even know what my back looks like. I said, Marceau, get the fuck out of here. This is the problem that I have with you. You are so intelligent, but you use it in the irritating way. You use all of the words, all the Webster dictionary to go around the mulberry bush to answer questions. If you find the questions so stupid, then they should be so simple to answer. If there is more questions, then you should have the answers. That's pretty much all it is. He has a gift of gab. He's very charismatic. He will go all the way around to tell you the way you asked me isn't what you should have asked me. And she said, that's the type of shit that I don't want to hear. I want you to tell me yes or no, because you're messing with my daughter, you're messing with my grandbabies, and I don't like it. He said, I can care less. Well, you should care, because it's your reputation on the line, it's your name, and it's your marriage. So we're talking about where the picture was posted. It was posted on January 4th. He said he was in Atlanta. He was in Atlanta with a friend. Was you here? No, I was not there. So you answered that quickly. You answered where you were. You answered who you were with, but you can't answer if this is you. Okay, because you tend to stutter and lie when it's not you, or don't answer it at all. When it comes to something that you can answer truthfully, it's as simple as that. Then why couldn't you have answered any other the questions that was asked you before if it was just that simple? Just that simple. Oh, goodness. So, yeah, he was in Atlanta that day. That day. He wasn't there that night. So, they took a picture of you in a hotel bed? No, because that wasn't me. Oh, okay. So, this is what he did last time. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm speaking ahead. Marceau uses the length that he's been around the family as a way to say, I have proven myself more than once to be trustworthy. If that's the case, still prove that trustworthiness. Still prove it. Admit that this isn't true. But Marceau likes to say, well, I show myself as an honest man, and people believe me, which is I'm so charismatic, I'm so charming. People won't tell that I'm lying. People won't tell that I'm full of shit, because they'll just call me, Mr. Charming. She said, if it finds out it was you, you going to stick to the same bullshit or you going to tell the truth? He says whether I'm lying or telling the truth, his story will never change. Which I have developed a way to speak to people where they are so confused or they're so in their mind, or the way that I have helped them in that mindset, they can't decipher whether I'm telling the truth or not. They going to take it just like how he had Tisha. He has Tisha in that same time frame. He has Tisha in that same time frame of saying things to say things where she can't question it. She just take it. What on the back of her mind, she knows the answer, but she's afraid of getting it. She's afraid of inquiring about it, which is why she she puts her mother in that Inspector Gadget, because her mother can go there. Her mother can and will go there. So that's where that led to. But then he said, you will never find a single receipt about anything. That lets me know you have found multiple ways of being clever and not getting caught. If I've never found a single receipt, you got covered your tracks so good, I can't find nothing. But all of this, all around the mulberry bush, is just making it so hard. Stormy and Melody. She meets at Stormy's house. Talk about last night. Melody had to take a medication because she had a headache that was throbbing, and it was a lot. They felt the energy about Tisha on her phone, not really saying nothing to nobody. I still stay the same way. If you don't fool with nobody, don't be fake about it, okay? So all of this misplaced anger that Tisha have towards me needs to be directed at the root. You got all these rumors about your husband, and you have not confronted him about any of it. It'd be your mom to the rescue to confront your husband about these rumors. You have sat by and just let things fall when they may. So throwing the jab of I had a baby with my husband with knowing that he was cheating on me. That was my husband at the time. What's your point? You're not about to make me look stupid for thinking that I can move forward with my husband when he said he'd stop cheating. You're not about to make me look stupid. So after that, Tisha wanna confront me, then confront her husband. So then it's all about the question that you wanted to know. If you want an honest answer about how I think what your husband is doing, would you have given me the space to tell you without you getting upset? Then don't ask me. What type of friend can I be if I can't be honest with you when you want to ask me something? Don't ask if you don't want the answer. And since the night was a lie, Destiny already came with the attitude, with her mocking Stormy's accent. The aggression was already there when she stood up. So the aggression, I've heard that around the clips. People are mad that people try to say that Destiny is aggressive, but at the end of the day, she is. I'm getting to that point. So Stormy said, listen, I don't really fool with that. I'm not the type of person. I'm to myself. Do you deal with that normally? Because I know she had a moment with Tiffany, but I'm not Tiffany. She said point blank, Destiny can be aggressive. But the misconception is that she's not aggressive. Well, Destiny has an aggressive personality, an aggressive tone. She can be extremely defensive and guarded. So while I'm not trying to say that Destiny is aggressive all the time while calling out other people, I feel like everybody played a part in the situation. That's how I feel. Everybody played a part. But to me, we're not going to overlook everybody's position. Destiny was on one. When she got mad that Mel called her friendship in past tense, because it was. Y'all had that meet up, explain where y'all lied, and that was it. So why are you upset? With Stormy, I honestly feel like Stormy was asking a serious question. What is your take on the friendship? I've already heard from Mel. I want to hear from you. You can't get mad if I'm asking you a question, and get frustrated when I'm calling you out on it, because Kimmy called her out too. You were being aggressive. You had a tone with you. So don't get mad at me. Because when Destiny got mad at that comment, it made Melody feel like I can't speak no more. I wouldn't talk after that. I wouldn't. And you can't just demand somebody to speak after you made a face. That makes me feel like I can't be comfortable. I'm not in a space where I should be allowed to speak. I have the right to speak. But you're making me question my word because you want to make a face, make a gesture. I'm not going to do that. So then the whole taking off her shoes, throwing a chair. That's when Destiny did too much. you trying to throw off your shoes and bring chairs in? What's up? Man, let's really go. So Destiny called Mel the other night, said that Stormy came at her more than once. The third time was the strike. Stormy don't know what things that I've done that made her blow up. The buildup. What did I do? Millie don't know, but the same things that she's telling Destiny, she's telling Stormy. Y'all don't have no beef. Y'all ain't got no issues. So I don't know why you guys are even in this space. She said she can have a conversation about what have security. Point blank. So Tisha is having a meeting with her mother at a food truck place. Miss Wanda brought her daughter, brought Tisha there to talk about the rumor. Because she wanted to bring up how she did go to Black to get shadowed by Marceau. But really, I only came there to get a check. I didn't get a check. So I wanted to talk about the rumor. About how he was sleeping in a hotel room, right? Tisha is upset. She said, I have not seen that rumor. I have not been on social media for a whole month. I don't believe you, Tisha. I feel like you are just in the blogs, just in the rumor mill as everybody else. And you know what's so funny that's on my mind? This season has a lot of people defending their actions more than other reality shows. Every time a new episode comes out, there's always a live defending the action, a live explaining what's going to be rehashed at the reunion if you guys are going to make lives every time an episode ends. You know, that's where my mind went. But the whole thing about how Marceau made it hard for Miss Wanda to receive a check. He wanted her to wash dishes. She didn't like it. But you did want to shadow him. I did, but I changed my mind. I want to talk about this rumor. So she showed her the picture. And she said, that's his back? That's it? So she's tired of him playing games, and that's the problem. And she feels like if this is all y'all want to come up with in the last 4 years, then I'm done. I'm not about to do this anymore. I'm so tired of it. And at the end of the day, I know going on in my household, me and my husband have a good marriage. I can pull up on him when I want to. He will not hide nothing from me. I said, okay, well, her mom is pretty much telling her she's naive. Because do you really believe you are so in love with this man that you're going to believe what he says? Even when you don't? So she cannot get with the fact that if I'm asking him any questions of what he might be doing, what I'm hearing, he puts on the back burner. And I don't like it. Teacher said, because he's tired, he's tired. Okay, well, if he's tired, then he needs to just tell the truth. Just tell the truth. Like, it's so crazy when you're on a reality show and rumors are going to come up where people will have to explain. That's all you need to do. In the 3 years that we've seen multiple rumors about Marceau, Marceau has yet to deny, make a statement of any of them, which makes it hard for us to feel like, are y'all really playing on y'all marriage? Do you guys not see how this can be serious? Or are you guys just trying to, I don't know, move forward? Well, not even move forward. I just feel like if this is fake, y'all got us good, but if this is not fake, then you need to do something, because I don't see how we can be interested in anything else if your marriage is the main topic and Marceau is not making any better of us not trying to focus on your marriage if that's all being talked about, because I did the same thing about Mel and Martell. Their marriage. I feel like that's what comes with reality TV, right? So she tells her more about, he told me that he was in Atlanta with a friend and that you knew. Her face was puzzled when she said that, meaning she did not know that he was in Atlanta and she did not know that he told Miss Wanda that she knew. So she said she's not going to admit this is happening. This is what's going to happen. Y'all are trying so hard to destroy a family, destroy a marriage. I said nobody is trying to seek out to destroy a family. Nobody is trying to do that. But this is the price that comes with being on reality TV. You tend to be in situations where you might not find it comfortable. But if you are a part of it, then you need to answer questions. You don't become exempt When this season, it's about you answering questions when you wanted Mel to answer questions about what she knew or didn't know about her marriage. So since she did hear something that she wasn't ready to hear, she has nothing to say. She wants to move forward. And Ms. Wanda said, if I ask him and it turns out to be the truth and you knew something about it, I'm going to go in on him. And I'm going to go in on you. If y'all have made this up and not tell me in on it, I'm going to go at you. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to find out what it is. We see Tiffany and Lewis meet up with Martell. They are having a little get together at a little wine place because Martell is into wine now. So just have a small get together. Only because I believe that Lewis and Tiffany are the only couple who will sit and talk to Martell. I don't know. But that Lewis has a friendship with Martell, keeping him in support of the divorce, right? So they talk about the book signing, what he's been doing since the book signing. He's been busy. And how did the book signing go after that? Was the kids upset? He said Mariah was. So this when Tiffany decides to tell him they couldn't make it because she went to her uncle's funeral. I felt like, well, since this was the beginning of the season when Tiffany and Lewis were there and they got his side, that's when Tiffany got Mel's side. So I don't even know if this was cut before or after that. Maybe this was earlier and not later, because we haven't seen nothing else from Martell since then. So the fact that she told him she went to her uncle's funeral, he felt like I should have been privy, I should have known. But I feel like, no, you shouldn't have been knowing because this was her week. She has no obligation to tell you where she's going on her week. Just like you had no obligation into telling her, get the kids ready 2 days before your event, so you can miss me with that. What else happened after that? Then Martell goes off the ledge with telling her, no, not that part. What's the word? Oh yes, Tiffany is coming in mindset being communicative. And then she's talking about the Valentine's Day event where everybody got into it, but everybody was held back. So this is when she talks about everybody thought that Mel was Tiffany's bodyguard, but now Stormy is her bodyguard. And Martell becomes bitter. Misery loves company. Starts saying that Melly is the type of friend who will use people. If you don't do what she says, she will leave you in the cold. You don't do what she wants you to do, she will not be that friend. As long as you do what she says, then she'll be that friend. If not, she'll write you off. And I feel like, Martell, you are not that friend. You will write people off when they don't do what you want to do. Which is why you have bullied your friendships into going into business with you, because you hold something against them. You're not coming in the mindset of coming in with your own. You're coming in with collateral. You're coming in with blackmail. So I didn't like that he did that. I didn't like that he wanted to still place Mel out to be this person who just cannot have any friends. She is not a friend. She can't be one. She has a cold heart. She's heartless. I don't like that he do that. Martell is still in the mindset of being bitter and he has nothing else to do. That's someone who's being bitter. That's someone who wants misery. Mel is not coming from misery. She's coming from, I'm not going to take no shit from nobody. That's where she's coming from. So, again, after that, we're going to move forward. And he's inviting Lewis on the Atlanta trip for his wine tasting. Is Marceau allowed to go? Because he runs that household. Tisha will just have to deal with it. And if I run this household, I will tell you when and you can't have control, because I do believe that Tiffany holds Lewis accountable. And when she said that, will Tisha allow him to go? I mean, she pretty much allowed him to go to Africa when he told her, I'm going to Africa. Like, she knew, but she couldn't go. So yeah, he will be going without anything that Tisha might say. And his chauvinistic ass says a man should run his household. Tiffany said, I mean, if you deserve it. If you deserve it, okay? I'll let you know when you deserve it. So then it ends with Tisha pulling up at Black to have that conversation with Marceau. To be continued. And then the next episode, which will be really interesting, which we'll get to the housewarming. But that's it, you guys. That's all I have. Please stay tuned to this video, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.